So, why is it that obesity has such a long-standing stigma in the United States? If a person in the U.S. has a heroin addiction, the solution seems simple. Stay away from heroin. However, an overeater cannot stay away from food. Food is a source of nourishment. It helps bring people together, and it is a social outlet. Think about it. When you and your friend make up after a fight, you may go out to dinner with the person to say everything's fine, we're eating together. Also, all holidays or special occasions are centered around food. For many reasons, overweight women bear the brunt of the stigma against fat people. Fitting into a bikini or wearing a size 5 is sometimes the deciding factor for a woman's choice to have gastric bypass surgery. For others, the reason is their health. On a recent episode of the Tyra Banks Show, Banks took 8 female children from ages 6 to 11 and showed them a series of pictures of different women in different situations. This was an experiment that a retired supermodel conducted to see the bias against fat women in our society. The first picture was of a little girl with lots of freckles in a dress wearing a hairband. This was the neutral picture in which there was no guess for how the children would react. Banks asked a series of questions like, do you think this girl is happy? Do you think she likes to play with her friends? The answers were pretty general responses. The next picture was of an overweight woman in a swimming pool with a bathing suit on, with a huge colorful hat covering her face. When the children were asked, do you think this woman is happy or sad? All at once the little girls answered sad. And when Banks asked why she was sad, the 8-year-old to her left answered because she's fat. Banks asked why the children thought she was fat, and a barrage of answers came her way. Because her butt's too big, because her arms are too big. The next picture was of a very skinny lady in a bra and panties with her ribs showing. The question was asked, is this lady fat or thin? The girls were quiet for a minute until the same 8-year-old answered, she could lose some weight. The answer shocked everybody in the audience. Children may be more candid, but they are not the only ones who judge. I am sure that there have been times when you went out with your friends or colleagues and an overweight woman walks by and somebody might snicker or make a rude remark. Let me just say from experience, no one wants to be fat and nobody deserves ridicule for something they do not have the tools to change. The fact of the matter is that more and more people are turning to gastric bypass as a way to escape cruel remarks, stereotyping, and low self-esteem that they have. My personal experience comes in handy for this next topic, the actual procedure. As I said before, most people think gastric bypass is the easy way out. Well, it's time for people to listen to my story. I decided in March of 2006 I was going to have gastric bypass. I thought, I'll probably get it done in July or August and then get on with the rest of my life. It is now October, well at the time in the paper was September 28th, 2007, and I just had the procedure done on September 17th. Back in April of 2006, I made a surgeon's appointment with one of the top bariatric surgeons in the United States, Dr. Anna Pachenko, or Dr. O for short, who is located in Pomona, New Jersey. He is the forerunner and president of many bariatric organizations all over the world and in the surgery, particularly in the minimally invasive version laparoscopic gastric bypass. I was told to go to his seminar in April to make sure this was for me, and I was scheduled for an appointment to see him in his earliest time slot, June. So on April 8th, my mom's birthday, I went online and watched his online seminar. This was 3 hours long and included everything you need to know about the procedure. The next step was to get a referral from my general doctor. This was the hard part because at the time I was only 18 and still going to a pediatrician. I knew the pediatrician would never give me a referral to see a surgeon to get 3/4 of my stomach cut off. So I switched to my family's doctor. When I went in for my visit and told him what I needed a referral for, he told me he would not give me a referral and that I should just stop eating cookies and donuts. I was in total shock that he had said that. I was in tears for a half hour pleading with him to reconsider. At one point in the conversation he told me, it's not like you're going to have a heart attack in the next 2 years. I was furious, hurt, and disgusted that an actual medical professional can think and speak this way towards me.